Hey guys, I just wanted to share a little bit of my paradise with you. I'm sorry about the quality because I didn't have any footage on my phone or in storage, but this is from my TikTok video. And transferring it over did take away from the quality. It's not as clear since I had to download it from TikTok. But I do want to show you guys what my food forest looked like. It took me about a year to establish this food forest, and I really loved it. But as I've said before, my husband didn't want this in our front yard and around the house. So I pulled everything up, and we'll be transferring everything to the land. And if things don't make it, then I will just replant. And I am going to add more anyway because my house is on a 1/4 acre. The house is about 2,200 square feet. It's a big patio and also a pool. So I didn't have much yard space. I don't even know how much it is, but I used what I could and planted what I could in the space that I had available. So I just want to show you guys what a live food forest looks like and to know that you can do this yourself. Just research plants and food for your area. We all have a grow zone, and that is how you know what will survive in your area. Your area may be too cold for certain items or too hot for certain items. Like in Florida, our growing season is actually a little backwards from the rest of the U.S. We can't grow much of anything besides perennial and Florida grown things here during the summertime. So we do a lot of our planting in growing in the fall and in the winter. I am in Florida, Tampa area, and my zone is 9B. So do check out your zone to see. And that's the same as with fruit trees. They have to have a certain amount of chill hours. So, we're only at 100 and something chill hours here. So we can't grow a lot of regular items. And I am far enough south that I can do tropical or semi-tropical. But I did want to share this with you guys, and I hope you enjoy and get some inspiration to start your own food forest. It doesn't have to be on a large scale as this. You can start small and, just grow food. You do want to try to grow food and not lawns because you know where your food is coming from. You know what was put into the food that you're growing yourself. I would say about 90%, maybe a little more, 95% of my yard was edible, things that I could eat. Sometimes the whole plant is edible, sometimes just a flower or a leaf. You do want to check that out. I started small, and it's just amazing how much you can accomplish in a month, a few months, and even a year. I never imagined that my yard would be this green and would be this full. I planted a few things thinking it's just going to grow. But I never in my mind realized that it would grow into something this large. And everything grew great, and I didn't water anything. I just let nature and God do what it does best. It didn't take much care or anything. I didn't fertilize. I just added its own scraps back. If a branch or a leaf fell off, I would just feed it back to the plant. If I had scraps from vegetables that I ate or fruit, then I would just feed it back to the plants. That is how I fertilize my plants. You just pay attention to them, and you can notice if they're not happy in their location. If the leaves are drooping or it just isn't making any progress or growing. It may not be getting enough sun, or sometimes it's getting too much sun. So just pay attention to that, and you can move them around accordingly. There are things that need to be or need more water than others. So you pay attention to that, and you plant that in an area around your house that may get more water. Most herbs do not like full sun, so you can plant them under trees to give them a little bit of shade. Some things like morning sun, some things like afternoon sun. So just research what you're growing and, get to know your plants and get to love your plants, and everything will be great. I hope this gave you an idea of how you can turn your yard into a food forest. Be blessed, guys, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.